my eyes. She never generating the little lows. She's putting me on blast. Oh, yeah. And there's a road who has to get on. He's just an old outcast. Can we all say the O-N-E-S-O-N? Hashtag. Wait a minute. At last, it's a Doneson podcast.
You know, everybody's taking these DNA tests. What is the DNA test that you take? What is it called? Ancestry?
Ancestry.
Okay. So I took one of those, right?
Oh, Lord.
So, you know, I find myself always rushing to do stuff, rushing to eat, rushing to have fun, just rushing.
Yeah.
So I took the DNA test and found out that I'm 20% what?
Russian.
Negro.
Russian. 20% Russian.
I'm 20% Russian. All right. So as a guest today that I think you will enjoy, his name is Brad Patterson. He is an experienced professional skilled in areas of management, team leadership, sales, pastoral leadership, financial literacy, and most importantly, helping men recognize their role in life. Welcome to the show, Brad. How you doing?
Good. How you doing? Thank you.
All right, Brad. Great to meet you.
Good. Thank you. Very good to be here.
Good. I hope
Very
you
good.
definitely enjoying this. Been this. I don't know what you call it, but the Doneson podcast, right?
The show?
Yeah, I love the show. I love being on the podcast, right? Definitely. Before we get into Brad Patterson, this is what we're gonna do, though. We're gonna hit it up with what's that noise? Is that an invasion?
It might be an aliens.
Yeah. Okay. So we're gonna jump into gossip in the city.
Let's do it.
And we're back in Moss Point, Mississippi. Now, there's a nasty rumor going around that the sale of wash towels are at an all-time low. Like Mama used to say, get your ass back in that tub. Portsmouth, Virginia. Who would be the one that talks about how bad everyone is but can't even keep a man? Girlfriend, every man you meet, is something wrong with them. He pronounced your name wrong. His bathroom mirror was dirty. He had dust in the corner. He has low credit. Cheryl Miller, you need to zip it. Not your mouth, but your pants. Straight garbage. You know it, girl. Girl, maybe the problem isn't these men, but that broken The streets is talking, honey.
Oh, hell, man.
Dayton, Ohio.
Shannon,
How odd is
you
this?
found on that with this, Shannon.
Rochelle, honey, no
parts
need to
of it, no
mention
parts
your
of
last name. You know who you are, ho. Stay away from Shanika's man.
You know who you are.
There's only a few men that work over 40 hours a week in this city that have less than 2 kids and no felonies, dark skin and doesn't spend his money on rims, and that's able to still support his mom by still living with her. It's just gossipity, city girlfriend. I hate to find you out here beating down these streets, honey.
All right. So it's time for Doneson Trivia.
It's the Doneson Trivial Show. This is how it goes. You're asked 4 questions. You have to get 3 out of 4 right. If not, you're a dumbass.
Oh, Lord.
And here's your host, Rod.
All right. So the person that's up next is we just pulled straws up in here, all right? Montana, here we go.
Oh, Lord.
It's Montana. Yeah, that's right. It's Montana.
Like, wait, okay.
All right. Question number 1. People underestimate how valuable loose change can be. In 2018, the TSA, that's people at the airport, collected in loose change A, 960,000 plus, or B, 438,000 plus.
A.
You damn right.
Yeah.
You damn right. Damn.
She's a banker.
Baby, they say pennies make dollars.
Damn.
Drop a penny, better pick it up.
Better know it.
right,
I
that's-
picked him up all the time.
Yeah.
People looking at me. He picking up a penny, you damn
Sure,
skipping.
yeah, you're right.
I got a jar at home. It's going right in it.
Damn.
Talk to me.
What you said.
Look.
All right. So number 2, the most counterfeited bill in the United States is A, the $20 bill, or B, the $100 bill.
Hey,
Damn. Okay, Montana. What you been?
I
What
don't
you?
know. The juice helping me.
She's a banker.
Hey, everybody,
You're
cheers.
talking to a
You're
banker,
right.
man. Come on.
Cheers.
You know she don't bank
Damn.
questions.
All right, Montana. We gonna throw you a curve on this one, though.
Y'all better help me out on
All right,
that.
okay.
All right, no, that ain't no help.
Yeah,
no,
it's
ain't
help.
no.
We help.
What percentage do economics estimate the world's currency exists as physical cash? 8%, A, or B, 40%?
Physical cash?
Yeah, A, 8%.
Let's go B.
or B?
I'm wrong. A. Hey, I was coughing.
I'm gonna say.
I said A. It's A.
I'm gonna say.
It's A. I said A. I didn't say B. I said
What'd
A.
you say, B or A?
A.
All right, 'cause, all right,
I
you're
said
right.
A. I said
You're
A.
right, Montana.
Yeah.
I
You're
gotta-
right.
I'm-
You're right.
That wasn't me. Andy said B.
Hey, you know that money.
All right, Andy said
That
B.
paper dollar. That paper dollar.
Hey, yeah.
Ain't worth much.
Andy said B.
Okay.
Andy said B.
All right, so you're in the clear. You already won, but
Yeah,
check
but
this
let's
out.
do the last one just for
All right,
fun.
this is it. Number 4. Most U.S. currencies bears traces of A, cocaine, or B, weed. Let me repeat that.
Oh, y'all.
No, Montana, don't be asking no questions.
Hey,
Okay, I'm looking right at you.
Hey,
Stripper dirt.
You are right.
Yeah. We already know it's cocaine.
Montana, you hit 100%. Montana,
Yeah.
Montana, you hit 100%.
That's right. Right.
who said stripper dirt? It's hilarious.
Okay.
Santa Montana.
All right.
All right, let's get it.
Let's
All
get it.
right.
You know me.
You wrote me? It's just something about this later. Montana is the crazy. Do you want my opinion? It's maybe game over for ya. Really, 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 really.
All right, so today's game over letter is titled Looking for a Man with Moolah.
Moolah.
Young Moolah, baby.
Yeah.
Hold on. The initials are SM, y'all. It is not Shanna Montana. I promise.
Oh, okay. All right.
Not okay. Location she is from, or he, Riverdale, Georgia. Age range 18 to 25. So it reads, the struggle is real. I want nice things, meaning a nice house, cars, and a great education for when I have kids. A little about me. I work for a corporate chain here in Georgia. Long hours, little pay. I do not have a college education, but I do take a few classes at the local community college. Easier said than done. When I read posts on finances, motivational speaking about money, buy this, buy that, sign up for this and that, sometimes the motivation is more exciting than making the effort. It's hard to stay disciplined, but it's easy to listen and imagine doing the things in your mind. When I go out with my girlfriends on a Friday night, standing in line outside the club, I can't help but notice the nice cars and the guys that drive the nice cars with the expensive jewelry. I'm in love with the way they walk, the confidence. This always gives me waterfalls. Where does this money come from? I want to be that girl that pulls in the car with them, wined and dined, dressing my best for my man. It's so tough to get this bag on your own. I want the fabulous life. Should I say, now I'll figure out the process later? I need a man that has that cheddar, that fettuccine, that mozzarella.
Damn. Italian restaurant,
Yes, in the rubber band. I want that Gouda. She said, I want that Gouda. Look, do y'all hear me? She said, I want that Gouda. Shanna Montana, oh Lord. Shanna Montana, I need you to speak to me about this. Have you or would you date a guy with dinero? I need a guy with moolah, like yesterday.
Montana, what you think?
Okay, so I'm going to go.
Tell the
she
truth.
Said, I'm going to tell the truth. Talk to me.
Montana, tell the truth.
18 to 25. Even though I said I was born 7 years ago. I was 18 to 25 once. And sis, I don't know what you look like. But if you look like I looked when I was 18 to 25, I was pulling up with the dudes with the cheddar, with the fettuccine, with the Gouda. So if you look right, the price is right. You can pull up with them. It's no problem. So when I lived that life once upon a time, those things were not a problem. And those were the things that interest me. Now those things are not things that I'm really interested in. But 18 to 25, I get it. Y'all got the city girls. Y'all got Cardi. Y'all got Megan Thee Stallion. Y'all got Migos. You got all these influences in front of you. I'm not saying that's what you should be doing, but for purposes of this letter, is if that's what you want to do, just make sure you look right and you can play the part. So, I think if you want to say, what Andy say earlier, or Oliver, one of them talking about, I don't work jobs, but I am a job. You don't work jobs, chick, you are a job. Like, you can do these things if that's what you asking me for. If I'm clear, I need you to speak to me about this. Would you date a guy with De Niro? Yes. At that age, I was all about who could get me in the club, what looked good. Did we have a good time? Were the bottles popped? Were we... was I tight and right? Did the pictures for Instagram look good? Right. At that age, that's what y'all looking for. So, yeah, I was about that. But if you lying about your age, I hope you this age. If you this age, I'm speaking to you. But if you are older than 25, especially if you 30 plus, this definitely should not be on your radar. Like, I'm trying to go to bed by 10 o'clock. So I'm definitely not trying to live this life that you're talking about. But to answer her question, yeah, if that's what you about, girl, just do it. Just enjoy it. You're not going to know this. You're not going to get nothing from it but a good time. Say, I'm here for a good time, not a long time.
That's right. You're going to get.
You're going to get a good time. You're going to get that night, and you're going to be a memory.
Yes,
they should be a memory, too.
Right.
That's all I got is memories of them niggas.
That's
So,
definitely what they're going to be.
That's it. So, you carry on, we carry on.
Yeah.
Cheerio. That's it. That's it. That's all I got for you, sis.
Hey, Brad, what do you think about this letter, man?
I mean, she's not wrong because, that's the problem is that they're all looking at Instagram and social media and seeing all that stuff, and they don't know what these guys got. Right. They could have borrowed that car.
Because scamming is real.
Scamming is real. For real. I mean, it is big time. So, yeah, she's not wrong because, man, they're going to be out there because those guys are out there looking for what you just said, that
Same
one night.
thing. Yeah, one night.
That one night. That's all they're looking for. They'll do whatever they got to do.
One night only.
Right. They might not even have a place to go back with that car. Right. Back to mama's house, right?
Yeah.
Right.
No lies told. No lies told. Authenticated.
I mean, if that's what she wants, she can get it.
Yeah.
Right. It's out there, right?
It's out there. Yeah, she can get it.
All day
Every
long.
day. Every day.
long.
Yes,
It's
sir.
out there. That's
Yes, sir.
What you think?
And in my younger day, I was that guy. I could give you what you want. I'll fulfill all your fantasies. For that one night. You know what I'm saying? Hey, man, yeah. She's so vain.
That's it. That's
man,
it.
wow, grow up.
That's it.
My advice to her is to grow up, man.
Yeah.
Grow up and leave that alone because that's all it is. It's just what they call one night stands.
Yeah.
I hope she closer to 18 than
That's
25.
all. That's all you're gonna get,
Yeah.
baby girl. A one night stands, and they on to the next prey.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So don't sell yourself cheap like that.
Yeah.
Right.
It's an experience.
Hey, Andy, I know you're listening to this. Andy, what you think?
You know I thug them, love them, leave them, because I don't freaking need them. Take them out the hood, keep them looking good, but I don't freaking feed them. First time they fuss, I'm breezing. Talking about what's the reasons. I'm a pimp in every sense of the word, bitch. Better trust and believe them. In the cut where I keep them, till I need a nut, till I need to beat the guts. Then it's beep, beep, and I'm picking them up. Many chicks want to put Andy in fists and cuffs, divorce him and split his bucks. Just because you got good head, I'ma break bread so you can be living it up. Oh, please.
Oh, Lord.
Hey, Oliver, what you think about this, man?
Andy.
Sick of Andy.
Mate, that's why it's so easy to pluck these chickens. Sell them a dream. Pluck them and send them on their way.
Definitely. So, what we have here is a close friend of mine that I've been knowing for throughout the years. And then I want the listeners that we have captured their voices to ask Brad Patterson questions about building financial wealth on there that I help, that all we trying to do is just help people, right? Now, he's going to give his insight, as well as you'll be able to contact him in the messaging on the podcast. So, Brad, if you ready?
Yes, sir.
Here we go. First question, Brad. This what's up?
Hello, Brad. What is the mindset you have to have in order to be wealthy?
So, my opinion is this. You got to understand, what are you looking for when you say wealth? You know, wealth is a gathering of possessions or money, right? So what are you after? But my first thing would be is you got to be healthy to be wealthy. You got to be physically, spiritually, and emotionally healthy before you can be wealthy.
Right.
Because you can read all day long about people that are wealthy and depressed and all this other stuff, but because they haven't gotten the other things in line. So you've got to be healthy to be wealthy, and that's going to, when you can get those three in set, the wealth is going to follow, because you're going to have bigger goals. You're going to have placed yourself around in groups of people that are after those same goals, right?
Right.
If you got those three things set up, then you're going to be after bigger stuff. You're not going to be sedentary, right?
Right.
You're not going to be parked somewhere. You're not going to just be in and out. You know, you're going to be doing something. And so
when you
wealth
talk
is gonna
about In and Out, you're talking about In and Out Burger, right?
Yes, sir. Yeah, you're going to be, you're going to have goals, right? You're going to have goals because you have gotten the other three things in line. So, going back to the social media thing, we're all chasing these things that we see, and we don't have context to it.
Yeah.
Right? We don't know. We just see.
Context so important.
Yeah, we just see what they're putting out there. We have no idea. Either, maybe they have struggled and they've got it. Maybe they haven't. Maybe they borrowed money and got it,
Right.
But if you can focus on yourself and those three things, be healthy, then you're going to be wealthy.
Okay. Excellent. I like
So
that.
that's the mindset I think you got to have.
Okay. All right. Now, Brad, take this second question right here.
Okay.
Hey, Brad, what point can you leverage where you don't have to use your money?
That's a great question. So anybody that's wanting to go after wealth of any kind, they should read the book Rich Dad Poor Dad.
I read that book.
Okay.
Robert Kiyosaki.
Yeah, I read that
I
book.
have it. I need to read it.
You gotta read it.
I got it.
You can go to any public library and
I
get
have it. I never read it.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I went to the public library and got it.
Yeah.
Checked it out, read it. And yeah.
You got to
Rich Dad,
read it.
Poor Dad. That's
Rich
a good
Dad Poor
book.
Dad. It's an amazing book.
Very good.
So in there, you're going to be able to learn, one thing, and we'll get into this, I'm sure later on, but one thing that the common knowledge is that we're always buying liabilities. Right. Instead of assets. And so that's your leverage point.
What do you mean by liabilities when you say?
It's simple answer is a car.
Okay.
Car is a liability.
Right.
It's not an asset.
That's
Okay.
no
Right.
right.
It's a
Doesn't
liability.
appreciate an
No.
asset.
And you
Okay.
got to keep paying for it to
Because
keep it.
I read
Right.
something the other day said buy a liability but make it an asset. So you buy
Yeah,
a
it's
car,
a-
you rent it out.
That's Rich Dad Poor Dad.
Yeah.
Right.
So you buy a boat.
Okay.
You buy
Yeah.
a boat, you rent it out.
I
Yeah.
didn't know that.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, absolutely,
yeah.
100%. So that's how you leverage. You buy assets to buy more assets.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's how you leverage. It goes back to the thing of the rich get richer, because they figured out
Yeah.
that you don't buy liabilities.
Right.
Right.
You buy assets.
That's
Oh,
it.
wow.
You
That's
buy-
right.
you-
Okay.
and
Yeah.
if you buy a liability,
Yeah.
you make it an
I
asset.
had
That's
to
right.
take a look. All right. So next question to Brad. All right.
Hello, Brad. What types of financial tools do corporations use to make decisions? Or what do they look at before they say no or yes?
So that's a good two-part question. So I think the biggest financial tool that corporations use that most people don't or unknown to them is using debt to their advantage.
Okay.
Okay, so corporations use debt to their advantage to get what they need. Whether it's to place themselves in a position to be bought or place themselves in a position to be buying.
Like a GM or whatever large corporation.
Anything,
right?
Anything. Using debt to their advantage. Now, a lot of times that doesn't come into play with simple residential home financial sense, but it can. You can use debt to your advantage. But anytime you're starting down an investment trail, you're going to want to use some debt to your advantage. Right. You're going to figure out that credit cards used in the right way aren't the devil. Right. They can help you get somewhere.
Right.
So if you use them the right way, which most people don't, but I mean, you can use them to your advantage.
Right.
The other part of that question is they are looking at ROI, return on their investment.
Okay.
Bottom line, whether it's people, buildings, places, whatever it is, they are looking on that return. What can that return? What is that return going to get them?
Okay.
And now that is something that everybody should look at.
An individual or whoever?
Individual, everybody. Your home, your individual plan, your plan if you're married, whatever it is, you should be looking at what is your return, For instance, right now, real estate is hot, especially in a place like Nashville. It's just screaming hot, right? So whatever purchase you're purchasing, you are purchasing an investment, whether you know it or not, right here. Right. In this greater area, you are purchasing an investment.
Right.
So that you're going to have a return on that. Okay, right. You're not going to have a return on a vehicle. You're not. You're not going to. Right. I mean, you're not. You're not going to. You're not going to have a return on groceries.
Right.
Right. I mean, But you are going. There are going to be some things that you can make a return on for yourself, whether you know it or not. So that's the thing that's the other thing that corporations look at. So using debt to their advantage and ROI.
So, ladies, if you're out here looking for a guy that has a nice car, it doesn't mean a thing.
No, it does not.
It's worthless.
Does not mean a thing.
It does not mean anything.
In my opinion, I mean, if you talk to, I learned early on when I was doing some stuff in insurance is that when I was talking to people about life insurance is that you never look for the people that have the big fancy shiny things because they're not the ones. They're not the ones. And I'll be honest with you, my first big single premium case. Came to me in a blue plastic grocery bag.
What? Wait.
Yeah.
Blue plastic grocery?
Single premium in life insurance policy. Walked in, overalls, dirt-filled overalls, blue plastic grocery bag.
What?
I can believe that.
On my desk.
Yeah.
What?
Nothing fancy.
Nothing fancy.
You go chasing the fancy stuff, you're going to find out there's nothing behind
Nothing behind it.
It's just a show.
Yep.
It's a show.
You talk to it's the whole thing. It's you walk into a room and the loudest one's the one you get. The one that's sitting in the corner quiet watching everybody, that's the one you want to go talk to.
Right.
And that's a big myth in the black community.
What's that?
A thing that a lot of people always say, I had a lot of elders always talking about, I may be broke, but I ain't gonna look broke.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy, man.
That's that Jones's mentality.
That's so crazy. That's so backwards, man.
Yeah.
I'm broke, but I ain't gonna look broke.
That's right.
So you trying to put on a front.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And I hear people say that and do that all the time. I just look at them, are you crazy?
Yeah.
You out of your freaking mind.
Yep. They are.
Yep.
Let's be clear.
And I don't know how people continue to
people do it.
want to live their life like that and buy into that foolishness, man.
Yep.
I may be broke, but I ain't gonna look broke.
Every day.
Come on, man. You broke.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. It happens every day.
Learn how not to be broke.
Yeah, that's right. That's exactly right.
Crazy.
Yep.
It ticks me off, man.
Yep.
I get upset when I hear people talk like that.
Yep.
The hell?
Yeah.
Right.
Are you an idiot or what?
Yeah.
All right, Brad. That's something to this next question on here.
Hello, Brad. Why are people barely making it in life financially?
Oh, that's just what Aunt just said. Mindset. It's the mindset.
But is it that easy? I mean, how do you like?
Yeah, it's that easy. Instead of spending the $15 he did for those plastic shoes at Kmart, go buy something. Go put it into something. Put it in a bank account.
Yeah.
Why is it so hard for people though?
Because what he just said.
Also, people don't believe in
mentality.
investing. Their mind doesn't believe in investing. I'm wasting my money. I can't see it right now.
They don't understand it.
Long term is hard.
They don't understand it.
They can't see
the
down the
long term
road.
is hard. Yeah.
They can't see down the road.
They got to have it in their wallet right now.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? They got to have it right now instead of thinking, okay, if I put this back and then I put it back again, and then I put it back again, in 60 days or 90 days, I'm going to have $45 from that $15, right?
But the thing is, you don't have to do all of it. You can just take.
You don't have to do. You can do $1.
Yeah,
but those are the same people that I hear that invest in the stock market and when something's going, they immediately sell it.
Yeah,
they buy some a week later, they sell it. What did you do it for?
Yeah,
these are the people we talking about.
To pay a bill.
Yeah,
that's what it sounds like.
Yeah.
I grew up in the Appalachian Mountains. I love it. East Tennessee. East Tennessee, and I love it. But there's a culture there, just like many other places. It's just a survival, right?
Yeah.
You just, we're just stuck back in the mountains, and we're doing our best to survive, and we try to do it. And you get in that circle, and you can't. It's hard to get out because you're just focused on surviving, and you want to.
So is it the thing that you talked about earlier about surrounding yourself with people?
Yep.
Is it that important?
It is hugely important. Think about this. Mm-hmm. If any big sports star, right, I don't care what sport it is, did not place themselves with good competition, they wouldn't be as good as they were.
That's true. That's true.
Right? And it's no
you have
different.
A baseball background, right?
That's right. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
It's no different. I mean, if you don't place yourself in people that challenge you and push you and show you things where you can better yourself and hurt your feelings every now and then,
right.
You can't grow.
You got to grow.
You can't grow.
No, it's just, or put it into working out, I mean, if you go in and lift the bar for 6 months and you never put any weight on it, right?
How far are you going to go?
What you going to do? What you going to get?
Right,
you know what? I mean, if you go run and you get out of the truck and you run to the stop sign and back every day and that's all you got, what are you going to do? It's the same thing. You got to, and that's part of the mindset, like Uncle was saying, was that people don't want to challenge themselves. They just, they know what they can do to look good.
Yeah.
If they can stay right there in that arena, then they're going to stay right there.
Is there psychology there? Is there a upbringing to that?
There is.
There is?
Absolutely there is. That's what Dad did. That's what Granddad did, and they did fine.
Right. But times are different.
Times are different now.
Right. You can't get away with that.
No, you can't. You can't. I mean, technology and life in general is happening so fast now that you can't. It's not the way that it was, where you could just do a blue collar job for 35 years, go to work, come home, eat dinner, go to work, come home, eat dinner. It's not the way it is anymore. Mm-hmm. Things are moving too fast. Right. So you gotta stick with it. You gotta get in it, and you gotta get in the flow.
So you definitely got to surround yourself.
You got to surround yourself with people. You have to.
They're out there.
They're out there.
You can see them.
You can find them.
You know who they are.
Yep. Yeah. It may be that you have to put yourself in a position or a situation that's uncomfortable to get there.
Right.
But once you get there, they'd be more than happy to have you. Right?
So it's comfortable.
Because for those people that have made it, it's always good to have somebody that's trying to make it to try to bring them along.
To
right?
mentor.
Right.
Absolutely.
People like mentoring people.
Absolutely.
Yeah, they do.
Absolutely.
People like
they do.
mentoring people.
Yeah, absolutely they do. Yeah.
You got to find the right group.
It's a mindset, I mean, it's everywhere. I mean, I just speak to it because that's where I'm from, is Appalachian, and it's tough to get out of that. It's tough to get out of that mindset. That where I lived was just a big manufacturing town. You just go work at a factory and that's it. There's there's nothing else.
Right.
And then you spark the idea of like, well, what if? That's the big thing, is what if.
Right.
Mm-hmm. When you start doing what if, and you're going to get yourself in trouble.
Everybody daydreams, right? In their bedroom.
Yeah. Everybody I hope they do.
Everybody does.
I hope you should.
Yeah.
You should.
I daydream about Chris Brown all the time. Let's be clear.
No, and that's reality, man. If you're not willing to get out of your comfort zone, and try to achieve something more or better than you can imagine, then what are you here for?
Yeah. What are you doing?
If
you can't say what if and get excited about your answer that comes when you ask what if,
right?
Yeah.
What are you doing?
What are you doing?
Right.
Something's wrong.
Yeah.
Wow.
Something's wrong. I mean, I lived in East Tennessee for 41 years, and then my wife and I were like, well, what if we moved to Nashville?
Right.
In our 40s.
So was there any pushback to that?
Oh, yeah, there was.
From your wife or from family?
No. Just other people, the ones that matter, right? Are the other people, right? That's what we pay attention to, is the other people. Like, why are you doing this? What do you do? Why would you do this now?
And those are the ones who don't want to do nothing.
That's right. That's the mindset.
Right.
That's the
one that don't
circle.
want to do nothing. They
So
wanna-
do you 86 your family members?
No.
Well, you
Well,
know,
I mean-
86, but sometimes you gotta let them be.
Yeah.
Just let them
Yeah.
be, man.
Yeah.
Okay, you won't stay right here, then you stay right there. I'm
Yeah.
moving on.
Yeah.
All right.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Facts.
Yeah.
Facts.
Wow.
Yeah. Sometimes you just got to say, "Hey,
Yeah. Okay.
I love you.
I
Know,
love
you
you.
right.
I love you, but I'm
You
moving on.
right.
You right."
But
Yeah,
we're gonna
but I'm
move this
moving
in
on.
the
Yeah.
dark.
Yeah.
So
I'm moving
sometimes I guess it's best to move in the dark.
Yep.
Is it
Okay.
move in the dark? Okay.
Like not tell nobody.
Okay. Yeah. That makes
But
more
like, hey,
sense.
that moving truck is in the dark.
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, Brad. Next
sir.
question. Check this out.
Hello, Brad. What type of changes do you have to make in your life to be financially set?
That's a tough one. Because again, everybody's chasing after something they see to see what financially set. So what's financially set?
Right.
But I think we've answered this kind of along the way. Is first it's you got to be healthy, then it's mindset, and then you got to decide what do you want.
Right.
What do you want to accomplish? Do you want to get to the age of 72 and have X amount? Right. So personally, I don't have a financial goal that I'm chasing. I'm chasing a family wealth.
Okay.
Right? So I want to get to
like that.
72 and I want to have a healthy. I don't care about money.
When you say healthy
Family.
Yeah. Okay.
I want to have my kids and my grandkids, and I want to have a healthy family because to me, that's what wealth is.
Is that
Right.
I don't mean to interrupt you. Is that big dinner for during Thanksgiving where everybody's around you
Yeah.
Or just on a Sunday.
on a Sunday?
on a
like,
Any
Sunday,
given
yeah.
day. Any given
where
day.
everybody's
given
like,
day.
hey, everybody's having a good time.
Yeah.
Any given day.
Yeah, that's my wealth. That's the whole. I mean, be it as it may, the Bill Cosby, whatever. I don't get.
like
but
Bill
the
Cosby,
show,
yeah,
the
too.
show, the show. I mean, that's what I grew up on.
Yeah.
That's what I was raised by, and that's to me that's important. So to me, the ultimate wealth is family. Right. Money's going to come. Money's always going to be here in some form or fashion.
Right.
Right. It's always going to be here. Family's not.
Oh yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
They're not always going to be
can
here.
come
So
and go.
yeah, they can
You
come
can't
and go.
control
No, you
that.
can't control that. You can control money.
Right.
Right.
You can control money, but you can't control family.
Right.
So my personal chase is a healthy, wealthy and my wealth comes from family.
There you go.
Everything else
I like
comes,
that.
everything else comes
I
natural.
like that.
Montana, you agree with that?
I agree.
I agree
1,000%.
with
It
100%.
makes perfect sense.
Because it makes all the sense in the
Yeah,
world.
it makes
man.
perfect sense.
I got an aunt. She just turned 90. She's very family oriented. Mm-hmm. All she care about is family, man.
Yeah.
And
all you got at the
that's
end of
what
the
you
day.
got to care about. Family.
Right,
Family
all-
first.
At the end of the day,
'Cause at the end of the day, that's who's gonna be there.
Yeah.
that's all that matters.
Money come and go.
Right.
I get it.
Quick.
And you can get it or you can't get it.
Yep.
It's up to you on that level.
It makes
But family,
perfect
man,
sense.
you want a healthy family around
Yeah.
you.
All the time.
Healthy family, loving family. Oh man,
A family you
that's
can
wealth.
enjoy.
That is wealth. That's
is
true
wealth.
wealth.
Unc is
That's
true on
wealth.
that. That is the truth.
That's true wealth.
I come from youngest.
Yeah.
I'm the youngest of 5 siblings.
Yeah.
But my family is very, as crazy as we may be sometimes, we are very family oriented. So
Right.
whether it be holidays, birthdays, graduations, whatever, like if we lived in the same city, we would probably be that families together every Sunday.
Right.
Yeah.
Because when somebody has something, like I said, as crazy as we are, we come together on one accord. And family is all you have. And we want, again, I got to say, as crazy as we are, I got to put that in there.
Right.
We want nothing more than to see each other win.
That's right.
Right.
So the family is the most important. And me being a person that doesn't have children, that's who I lean on.
Yep.
It's my family, from my siblings to my mom to my nieces and nephews to cousins, you know. So we looking at people that range from, I got a great nephew that's going to be 1 this month.
Yep.
Right.
But then, all the way up to the matriarch who's my mom. So all the way through that, I got nieces and nephews that's ranging from that to 14 to 22 to 25. You know,
Right.
they grown,
Right.
but we still rely on one another and try to teach that.
Right.
And then
Yep.
with my siblings, I'm the youngest. They in their 30s and 40s.
Right.
You still rely on that. So they 1,000%
What you
right with
said.
that. That's
Yeah.
all you got. So I say lean into that.
What
If
you
nothing
said.
else, you got to.
Yeah.
And see, the thing that's lost in just what she said was that money's going to come and go.
It is.
But that family right there together, when one of them may be in the money going stage, they all going to wrap around her, right? They're going to be there.
That's
because family is going to be
That's
there.
it.
So if you can, going back to the question, it's what do you want? You know, what do you want? I mean, if you're only chasing $1, man, you're going to get it.
Yeah.
You're going to find it. I mean,
but can you hold it?
Yeah, but then what you gonna do with it? Then what you got?
So you hold it.
Like you hold it by yourself.
Okay, now you got what you gonna do with it.
$1. You hold it by yourself.
Yeah, that's what you gonna do with it.
What the rest of your family is.
That's right. That's right. You know?
Right.
Do you think? I know we have a couple questions more. Do you think it's lonely when you have money? And you
I think it can be lonely, but I think you can set. If you go back to my first answer, if you're healthy in all 3 stages, then I don't think it's lonely.
All right, it's not lonely if you're healthy in all 3 stages.
Yeah, I think you can get to loneliness real quick. You know, if you're working, 80, 90 hours a week and chasing it, I think it can be, but I think it can be done right also.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think if you're after the long-term goal, you can set yourself up to be long-term wealthy, spiritually, mentally, emotionally. Right. And then the long-term wealth will come. Right. But if you're after the short term, then you're going to be working 90 hours and you're going to be
eventually broke again.
Yeah. And lonely. Yep.
Broke again.
Yep.
Now, I know that watching like the Godfather movies, that one of the favorite part of the Godfather movies was when everybody was at the event.
Yeah.
Eating.
Like the wedding.
Yeah, the wedding.
Yeah.
That's
powerful. It's powerful.
That's what I'd rather have, all family around.
All day.
You know what I'm saying?
All day.
That's money to me.
Yep.
Yeah.
All day.
You know?
It's irreplaceable.
All right, Brad, let's check this out. This other question.
Brad, what are your investment philosophies?
Well, I just kind of answered that. My investment philosophies are family. Mm-hmm. As far as financially, it is to set myself up and my family up to where we can have a life that's affordable. Mm-hmm. I'm not chasing any big dreams. Possibly get into real estate later, which is a great investment, as everybody knows. I'm not going to go down that path. I mean, it is what it is. But the thing about it is again, going back to my first answer, it's being smart in all 3 arenas.
Okay.
Being healthy before you get to wealthy. That's the goal.
You're talking about mental and physical health.
And emotional, mental, physical, and emotional. So really, mental and emotional, same thing, yeah. So
watch what you eat and cut people off.
Dead weight.
Man, I'm telling you.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yep.
And then also a sense of God. I am a firm believer. I'm a firm believer in God. That everything I do is through God.
Yep.
Yeah.
Right. Even through this podcast or anything that I do in life, friends
for sure,
such as Brad.
Yep.
Spiritually, he didn't know this, but Brad is someone that I connected with spiritually without him even knowing it.
Yeah.
So spiritually doesn't have to be boom, boom, boom,
That's
boom.
right.
Boom.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
That's right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
All right, Brad, ask this last question here.
Yep.
Hello, Brad. How do rich folks make dollars off insurance policies?
Oh, that's a good one. And they do. Okay. And I got a guy, by the way. But basically, it's real simple, not to get into the weeds on it, but basically, it's a whole life policy. It's got cash value. They use the cash value as a loan. They can take a loan out on that cash value and buy assets with it.
Okay.
Right.
Now, obviously, it's a lot more complicated than that, but yes, they do it, and yes, that's how they do it.
Okay.
Whole life policy, it's got cash value, and they're able to use that, and there's some tax consequences they can avoid by doing that.
Okay.
Yeah, it's smart.
Hey, you got any questions for Brad?
No, he answered all of my questions, man. Basically, we kind of like seeing eye to eye on a lot of issues, man. Family. I'm big on family myself, man.
Yeah.
I love family, man, and that is the real wealth in life.
Absolutely.
People don't really understand that. They think it's money and cars and home and all this stuff that's gonna fade away.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But it's family.
Yep.
Family first, man.
Yep.
And so I'm big on family.
So when you
man.
say family, you're talking about spending time with family or
Spending time with family, loving family, helping family, all of those things that bind you
Yep.
in a common goal for love and of your family, man. I mean, you just want to see everybody. And I always say to myself, man, if I was to hit the lottery, I take care of all my family first.
Yeah.
I don't need
Because you
all
want
that
them-
money.
You want them there.
I want them there.
Want them there.
I don't need all that money to. I'm gonna hoard it up and put it in the safe or something.
Right.
Like, come on, man.
Yeah.
Why people do that?
Yeah.
I don't get it.
Don't need it.
Right.
Help those who you love and love you.
So true.
And make sure everybody's doing good. I want to make sure everybody's doing well, man. I ain't just trying to hoard up nothing.
Yeah.
You know, that's just not me. That's not my nature. Yeah.
Montana, what you think? Any questions?
I agree. No questions. What Unc said. You know, I think he gave some definitely valuable advice about the family, how you move in the world, and even the part about with the insurance, whole life insurance. I heard about that.
That's
using
all I
cash
got.
for
Whole life. I don't
assets.
do term.
You know, so I
All
want
my policies,
to
whole
get more
life.
into that. But yeah, family, take your money, be wise with it, invest it wisely. And like, you know, the Egyptians tried to take the money to the grave with them, and it didn't work.
It don't work. What are they gonna do with them?
Yeah, so
rock with them?
Yeah, you can't do it.
Because you know what? You know what? They try to take it to their grave, but I robbed them. I got it all.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So
thank you.
And so did a lot of other folks.
Like
Keep
the
doing
thing
it.
is, yeah, we can't. The thing is, I ain't saying like while you here, just blow your money.
Right.
But
Be smart.
I ain't with
smart.
that. Yeah,
That's
be
it.
smart with
Leave
me.
it for somebody else's living.
Yeah. It's gonna be somebody behind you.
That's right.
Teach them something and give them something to do with it.
So they can do the same thing that
That's
you did
it.
for them.
That's
That's
right.
it.
All
That's
right.
it.
Hey, Brad, anything else you want to leave with us?
No, I appreciate you having me, man. It's been good.
Definitely,
Love it.
man. Hey, I just want to say thank you for tuning in for the Doneson podcast.
All right. Peace out.